Hi, good morning. Well, here I am down on the plot again, and this is another one of the Grojos. Right, I've not just come down here to have a look at the plot, but as I've promised, there's one or two other things I wanted to show you. But there's one quick thing I'd like to mention first, and we'll pan down here, and I have a couple of pieces. Ta-da! There you go. See these two white flowers? The one which is on the right is an elderberry, and I'll go in on that so you can see. It's a shrub. The flowers are very distinctive. The bark and leaves smell a bit like rancid tobacco. Most of the plant is poisonous, except for the flowers and berries. The berries have these bright, well, they're really dark blue colours that are really good for making sauces, and you can make wine out of them and all sorts of things with elderberry. It's a very useful tree, even though it's a weed. And the other side is a cow parsley. Now they look nothing like each other, but don't be confused, because you can actually eat elderberry flowers in salads. You can make elderberry champagne, which is a very, very mildly alcoholic, about as alcoholic as an orange, sort of soft drink for the summer, which is really, really fun to make and excellent to do if you've got a 2-litre lemonade bottle. And the other one is quite poisonous, and if it's not poisonous, it will irritate you. And there it goes, blowing away. You can see the back of the leaves as well. Couldn't have planned that better. But you can see what you need is elderberry. If you're at all in doubt, don't do it. Now, I wanted to talk to you about variegated plants, because something really unusual has happened to me here. Now, on the next door plot, we have a comfrey plant, normal comfrey, talked about them before. And then if you look through the comfrey, what's that happening there? What's that? One shoot, I'll see if I can actually pick it. That one has picked up these weird colouring. Now this is called variegation. And what happens is the chlorophyll is only in the green part of the leaf. So providing there's not too much yellow and there's still plenty of green on it, it can still make food from sunlight and still survive. You often see these, possibly all yellow, on a tree or something like that, but you can never grow them as cuttings. Now what some gardeners do is take a cutting of this part, and if there's enough green on the leaves, then they can propagate it. And many of these become some of our most famous garden plants. So I want you to look around your garden and your area, see if you can see any of these. It's a bit windy down here today. Yeah, that sprout. In all of the comfrey, that's the only one I can see. But it can occur in any plant, and it's just a disruption in its DNA. It's just changed. So now it's become variegated. And if I wanted, I could propagate from that and grow variegated comfrey. This is not an ugly plant. Perhaps somebody might like it in their garden. Bright yellow, nice flowers. Variegated plants never as vigorous as the parent plant, so you might find that it's a little bit more well behaved than the usual comfrey. But you might also find out that you'll grow it one year and then it'll go back green the next. Sometimes they're not at all stable, and a stable one is really what you're looking for. But look around gardens, you may see bright yellow ones, you may see white ones. You may see them, well, with little edges to their leaves, which is in a slightly different colour. There's many varieties I could point out, but I think it'd be a lot more fun if you did a bit of research and found out. Yeah? Oh well. And we'll have a look at the allotment as it stands. Well, the predicted rain never happened. So really, it's quite dry. The only thing that seems to be growing is next door plot's weeds, and they're doing quite well. I might have to zap them with a bit of weed killer, otherwise I've got a jungle that's going to be rapidly overtaking my allotment. here we go. Right, I'll walk down the bottom. I'll go past my garlic. Yuck, nasty stuff. And one thing I have been doing is hoeing. You need to do a lot of that this time of year. Here's my potatoes, and remember the pink fir apples, the knobbly pink ones, and the more everyday main crop ones. The thing I always like to grow down the allotment is these. I don't think you saw me planting these. And these are gladioli. They're not expensive, a couple of quid for a bagful, and you can put them in, they'll grow all through the year, and then they produce these enormous great flower spikes. And she that must be obeyed loves them in a vase, so she can have those. And towards the end of the year, when the bulbs look sort of kind of exhausted, dig them up, and then you can put them in the following year. So eventually they sort of play out, but most of the time you can get some good flowers off them. And here is my sweet corn. You may have saw these a while ago, and these have all been planted in the little newspaper cups. You can still see some of them still here, there, near the soil. The slugs have had a go at these, and so far they're still there, and they'll grow nicely now. I'm trying not to water these. If I do water them, the roots will come up towards the surface. And I really want those roots to go down and plumb themselves down into the moister ground underneath. So really try to avoid watering if you can. There's one thing I had no choice with, and that's down here. Oh yes, the cloches. They've got Brussels sprouts and broccoli and cauliflowers all underneath them, and some cabbages. The reason why, it keeps the butterflies off, and with no butterflies there's no caterpillars, with no caterpillars there's no holy leaves, so that keeps them all nice and tidy. And these things, well, one thing you really want to be growing, and I know some of the students have been growing them, is pumpkins, which are these things. Big leaves, even bigger fruit. And this is 100-weight, variety that has the largest pumpkin in the world. Whether I'll grow a large one or not is another matter. And then as we go down, there's different squashes. There's some unusual squashes there. Really, they're just funny shapes. They're nice and fun to grow. And then we've got cucumbers. Again, the same family, followed up there, and those are butternut squash. And then we got some more different squashes here. And under the cover, I've got some cucamelon growing. Now, cucamelon we tried last year. They look like very tiny watermelons. At the minute, the plants are tiny here. You know, they're completely minute. But as they grow, they produce loads of tiny leaves, and then tiny like watermelons as well. And these tiny watermelons, I'm going to try and make some pickle out of this year. They're a little bit sharp and bitter, like a very sharp, not sweet cucumber. And then there's a couple of oriental melons growing in there as well. And I have no idea what oriental melons are, but we can give it a try. And the last but not least, what's growing, I've planted out my endives. Now endives is one to look up. She that must be obeyed likes endives because she cooks with them, and they're a lettuce you cook with. Well, you'll see through the year what they look like. The leaves are slightly prickly, and you have to blanch them, which means that you've got to put something over the top of the plant and exclude all the light. And if you do that, they go sweet, otherwise they're quite bitter. Anyway, that's today's grow job, so hopefully we'll find a less windy day for you next time. Goodbye for now.